Running can be for many things. It could be to help you lose some weight. It could be for your mental health. But I think what's most important to remember is that running can be for everyone. I came across this post on r/running, which basically depicted a running group that has kind of their different levels of running, and someone who the poster felt didn't look like a runner and kind of tried to go outside of where they felt that person's boundaries were as a runner. And while the post was negative, it really reminded me of how great the running community is and how great of a sport it is and how everyone should get a chance to run without other people's judgment. And I think that when you're beginning, it can be very easy to feel like you don't belong, like you're not a runner, or maybe you feel self-conscious about how you look while you run, or you know someone who feels self-conscious about how they look when they run. And I just wanted to really tell you, you are allowed to be a runner. You are a runner, so go out there and get your run on. And if you're starting to feel on top of the world, maybe building a little bit of a runner's ego, I just want to say, check yourself and don't let yourself get into a state of judgmental that you're better than other runners just because you put in more time or you run more miles, because I'm ashamed to admit it's something that I went through myself, which is a bit ridiculous. If you think about how I started in cross country in high school, I was a chubby little boy, not one that you would think might be one of the best on the team. And even my coach admitted that on my senior year. But somewhere on that journey, I built a bit of an ego. I felt like I'm training harder, I'm running more, and I know how to run better, and that somehow made me feel a sense of entitlement, or that made me feel like I was above other runners. And while I never verbally said you're a stupid crappy runner, you don't deserve to run, I had moments where I judged other people's running forms, I judged other people's looks, and I'm ashamed of that. And I'm sharing my story because I want to remind you all that even if you're improving, if you're starting to feel like you're better than others, just remember that everyone's putting effort in to achieve their goals, and everyone deserves to be out there on the streets running. And for me, I was eventually humbled, and it wasn't because I met people that were faster than me, then I was like, oh, I'm never gonna be those people, I'm never gonna do that. It was because I got injured. In my senior year of high school, I developed Achilles tendonitis, something I still struggle with today, but that caused me to slow down on my running, eventually quitting, and I gained weight. I got a little chubbier. I wasn't running as much. I was out of shape. A couple years down the road, I decided I wanted to start running again. And it was really difficult because my mind remembered faster, thinner, younger Chris. But my body was chubbier, older, slower Chris. And I really had to struggle with that. And then one day I was out on a run, and I just thought to myself, if high school Chris saw me, if ego-inflated Chris saw me now, he'd probably be judging me. And that's not cool, that's not okay, because I'm putting my best effort in to dealing with my injuries, to getting back into shape. And so many other people are doing that too. So where I'm at now is I just try to encourage people as much as possible. I try to give the thumbs up, throw a shaka whenever I see people running out on the streets, and just give those words of encouragement, because everyone's doing their best. No one can judge you for that.